What's the application of trigonometry? Actually, trigonometry is an important part of our real life, and we can apply it in lots of measurement to calculate. Here we will start a few application of trigonometry. Actually, how can we calculate our height, distance, and lots more by using trigonometry, and we'll try to calculate the height of a building or a hill. And we are gonna to calculate the height of a building right now. So let's start. How can we calculate the height? Let's go through a building, and that's a building. Actually, the building's height is unknown. In that case, how can we calculate the height of that building by using trigonometry? It's a good thing to measure that. Actually, let's think that the height of the building is h, and the value of h is unknown totally. And we are unable to measure that value of height actually, and or it's it's not a practical thing to measure that by scaling or by mapping the height of that building. So in that case, we just calculate that height of a building by measuring the distance from that building we are observing. As you hear, and you are observing that building from a distance of 300 feet maybe away from that building or base of that building. So in that case, we are able to measure of the height of that building by using a trigonometric application. Let's observe that if we find an angle from the building here, let's 45 degree, we are observing the building. We just able to calculate that angle because we are standing away from the building, and the angle is easily measurable by scaling it. So in that case, we are here, we get an angle of 45 degree toward the building when we are away from 300 feet from that building. In that case, we are able to calculate the height because the three arms of a triangle. Here we are making a triangle that here actually, and we look over that triangle here, and the triangle, if we think an angle here theta, then we can name the arm of that triangle like that is opposite arm, and that is adjacent arm, and that is hypotenuse arm. And in that case, if we think about tan theta, like tan theta, then tan theta is equal what? The tan theta is equal opposite arm by adjacent arm, adjacent arm. Then here the value of the theta is 45, then we just put it tan 45 degree is equal, actually the opposite arm is here unknown, the height of the building, because we don't know the value of that height. In that case, we put here h is an unknown value, and the value of the adjacent arm, we have known that the value is 300 feet. So we just put it 300 feet here. And if we think that cross multiplication of that equation, then we get something like that. H is equal 300 feet multiplied by tan 45 degree. That's the value of h actually, or height of that building, of unknown building that we are unable to measure directly by any scale. Then we can just measure it by using that formula. H is equal distance from that building we are standing and the observing angle here, and that will be the tangent of that angle. So if we multiply those two values, then we are able to calculate the height of an unknown building, and that's the great application of trigonometry, to calculate height of an obstacle or height of a building or a tree or something else. If you want to calculate the height, then we can simply apply that formula. Very simple and easy use of measuring height. So now if you use that calculator to calculate the value, then we can get 300 multiplied by 1045. Then the value is 300, because the value of 1045 is equal 1. Then we get that height is equal at feet. Then we can call the height of building is equal 300 feet also. If we are observing that building with angle 45 and we are away from 45 feet of that building, then it's easy to measure that the height of that building is same as we are here, distance from that building. So that's a good and great application of trigonometry. So thank you for watching, and next time we'll try to make another video so that we can use another application. We can talk about another application of trigonometry. Thank you.